Hey guys, what's good? Alright, today we're checking out Angry Cops. It's going to be bomb suit memes with Iranian flyovers. Now, Angry Cops, he's always on the unsubscribed podcast with, Fat Electrician, Habitual Line Crosser. I mean, you guys know him. Anyhow, let's see what he's got here today.
Heading out to say the N-word in public. Heading out to say the N-word in public. What? What? Somebody woke up and chose violence. Angry Meme Review. Welcome to another edition of Angry Meme Review. I'm your host, AC, and this is where I break down your fantastic military and police-related memes from the internets that you share with me by posting them on Reddit, Facebook, Instagram, Iran's nuclear capabilities website, Catholic Church forums, and FarmersOnly.com. By tagging hashtag Angry Meme Review so that I can see them, disperse them, cut the wheat from the chaff, give you the cream of the crop. And just like every Angry Meme Review, you have homework. And last Angry Meme Review was no different. Boom! EOD guy with a long pokey stick trying to poke and explode IEDs. This one got a lot of attention. We've got a lot of them to go through. You did good. Give yourself a POB. But of course, it's not just the homework. There's random things that happen too, like Iran. Again, I guess. Geez, are we even just surprised? Can we just get rid of Iran? But before we go any further, first, a word from this video's sponsor. Bills. They start small, don't they? Here and there, and then all of a sudden you forget to pay one. Well, that backs it up, and you forget to pay a second one. And you're running out of money because all those interest payments are stacking up, and then all of a sudden the mailbox is full and it's exploding. .com/angry, pdsdebt.com/angry. Stop worrying about credit cards, personal loans, collections, or medical bills. Let PDS Debt customize your options for you. And we're back to the memes! Like I said earlier, Iran's been in the news. Israel doing some things. America, B2, doing some more things.
I will say, guys, damn. I had mentioned in another video how I thought, because if they kept it all top secret to the right people and only to those that are flying planes, pretty much. I originally said I thought the U.S. was involved with some of the bombing too, but now that I think about it, I think Trump and Netanyahu already had all of it planned out, which I know part of it they did. But no, they had it set up to where, hey, you go take out everything you know about, and man, you're talking about taking out like 15 of their Iranian leaders, like 15 of them gone from the IRGC. There you go. I about said the IDF, and that's the wrong one. Anyhow, I don't necessarily think that America had anything to do with any of the bombing runs they had, other than giving up missiles to Israel and self-defense. But when America came through with them bombers right there, boy, we lit them up. And they did a bunch of extra stuff that I don't think they had to do. I don't think Russia's S-400s is worth a crap.
Deeper dive into Iranian subcontinent, if you will. Would it surprise you to know that Iran has been using Photoshop to try and show how strong it is? This is why I don't trust any Hezbollah, any...
Dude, the first time I seen the first F-35 that Iran supposedly shot down. Of course, it's a F-35, not a F-15, not a F-16, a F-35. You're not shooting that down. Anyway, the first one I seen, now I watched another pilot, like he flew F-15s and F-18s, but he noticed something on the plane that I didn't realize. Now, to the untrained eye, you wouldn't notice it. But they had this metal plate coming up, the canopy. Then it's got this little metal plate coming up. And it's like, that's not there. Because then the pilot can't see anywhere like that. Even though they got the helmets and all. But that was one thing. And then the other one, oh my Lord. The people were like this big. And the plane is ginormous. Must be having giants in that.
Middle Eastern government/terrorist organization. I don't believe a word that they say because they're all just BS propaganda, hoping that people too stupid to actually look at the...
That's what I was going to say. See, that's the difference between America and Russia and Iran and China. Well, not necessarily Iran. Iran fell victim to the hype from Russia and China. But Russia and China say their product can do something. But the people telling those people that, they lied. It's supposed to reach 500 miles. So we're going to go ahead and just say it reaches 700 miles, and they mark it up. Ours is like, well, we know it reaches 550 miles, but we're going to knock it down to 400 so we know we're within range. So ours, we knock it down. They raise it up. And then when our planes come in, they say their Su-57 it's a stealth fighter. No. You can see the rivets on the damn thing.
The things they post won't catch it. Like this. The time Iran shot down...
That's it. Look at that. Look at how tiny these people are. I'm going to shut up now. I won't pause it again.
The experimental fighter bomber on FB-69. Now, if you can't tell, let's pull this up for the kids. Yeah, Iran tried to say that they shot down one of Israel's planes or our planes. I forget which. But if you'll notice, the people around the plane are like ants. So the pilots of this aircraft would have to...
That wing isn't right, is it? The F-35 doesn't stop like that, does it? Like, it looks too short. And then from the backside of the wing to where the tail fin starts going out, none of that looks right. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
30, 40 feet tall. Or simply, it's horrible Photoshop. I'll go with the second.
It's not even
Speaking
Photoshop,
of
it's AI.
Breaking. War escalates as Iran captures the USS Carl Vinson. And the memes flowed.
Oh my God. I've never seen that. I'm going to have to back that one up. They captured the Carl Vinson, guys.
Escalates as Iran captures the USS Carl Vinson. And the memes flowed freely. Let's get into them. Up. 5 B-2 bombers surrounding the Ayatollah. You know what's about to happen. Israel, Mossad, Iranian Air Force leadership. Donald Trump making the Ayatollah take his vitamins. Vitamin B2. He won't even know what's inside of him. What's that? Breaking news, we have a photograph from inside the B2 from the 2 pilots. One of them, Brandon Herrera.
Oh, you're going to get another Medal of Honor, Brandon Herrera.
It is confirmed. Brandon Herrera, one of the B-2 pilots that took out Iran's nuclear capabilities. He is an American hero. Whoever said Iran doesn't have an air force doesn't know about these.
I can show you the way.
I'm not even going to try to drink my coffee.
Freshly released images of the MOPS penetrating Fordo ventilation shaft. Why, it's no bigger than a womp rat.
Used to bullseye womp rats in my T-16 back home.
I'll have you know, the other day, I got to interview the Sergeant Major of the Army on the Boys Unsubscribed podcast. I jumped in while they were out taking a photo op with the Secretary of the Army and the Chief of Staff. And I said, hey, Sergeant Major, let's sit down and talk about some stuff.
Not all ideas are great ones.
Yeah. Well, once the boys came back in,
I just seen that clip from the parade that Trump did for the 250th anniversary. Look at the man's beard. He was just clean shaven that day. Look at his face. His hair grows too fast. God.
I shut up and leaned back a little bit. And apparently I've got resting face when I lean back. And also I suffer from what people call terminal fat chin. That's right. I've been down below 10% body fat and yet my chin still, there's always 2. Always 2. Troops watching the cooks roll out steak, lobster, and cake. Oh no! This is a deployment meal! It's a trap! It's a trap! It's a trap! Corbett needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture. They're the same picture. Listen, I'm not as fat as a Harkonnen. Come on! He had...
But the good thing is that, like, this is the best part. He is a straight up champion about it. He don't bitch about it. I'm sure, to a degree, it might sting, but hey, we all got flaws, baby. We all got flaws. Best believe. My fat ass right now, man, my whole life, the most I ever weighed was 180, and I was lifting weights. Dude, I'm 202 now.
He had anti-gravity orbs to lift his heavy ass up because he couldn't walk. I've read the books. A police officer thinking this would be a routine traffic stop. A southern citizen who is traveling and not driving.
Sovereigns.
Traveling.
I'm traveling.
You're traveling in your vehicle.
Yeah.
The LA riots. Of course there's memes about the LA riots.
Oh,
Kyle Rittenhouse
peaceful.
watching Marines using rubber bullets. Yes, Kyle, you're better than all of us. Garcia, LAPD.
A peaceful
Garcia, Ryer.
protest, you
Garcia, illegal. Garcia, National Guard. Garcia, Border Patrol. Garcia, U.S. Marine. Garcia, ICE agent. Now that's all we've got for the randomness. I know, it was cut a little short, all right? Well, that's because your homework, cacao, with the bomb suit had hundreds of really, really pretty good memes. And when I say hundreds of pretty good memes, I mean hundreds of memes, but there was a lot of good memes within those hundreds. Meaning, there was also a lot of all right, nobody's perfect, we gotta get better, right? Elevate the standards. So let's do this rapid fire with some of these fantastic memes you sent me. Them, the dog doesn't bite. Me, trying to save my friend from the fat girl at the dive bar. Let him go, bud. Let him go hawking.
Yeah.
All right, sometimes you gotta wrestle a squealer. You gotta put a heifer down just to climb back up that ladder. Me on my way to wake the pregnant wife for dinner. There were a lot of wife ones in this.
He will not be waking that pregnant wife again. Never, ever. Ever. She done got rid of him.
Every kid going up to a troop, and when they come back home, how did you get your Purple Heart? Well, Jimmy, I poked a lot of bombs on the side of the road for freedom. Going to replace the toilet paper in the Porta-John after Taco Tuesday. Or any extended time out in the field where you have to eat MREs for a week. MREs. They either bind you up, keep it all in you until you explode, or they just make you explode. Very few in between. When you and your buddies go to the shady dive bar and it's your turn to take one for the team. Me, about to show some Iraqi children just what I do for a Klondike bar. Or a $20,000 signing bonus. Moments after saying, man, it's been a quiet night on the radio. Worth it. Low-ranking 31 Bravos on the way to enter the infantry barracks. A 31 Bravo is a military police officer. So. For a noise complaint with alcohol involved.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Off to tell my abuela that I'm not hungry and don't want seconds. For those of you who are confused, an abuela is a Hispanic grandmother. The same thing actually can be done for an Italian grandmother. Don't you ever tell an Italian grandmother that you are not hungry. Or abuela. The toddler feeling invincible in his Spider-Man costume. The sweet pit bull he's about to poke. Angry cops on his way to open up Pandora's box of corruption in the Buffalo school system. Yes, probably could have used a little more protection, but we're okay now. Schools aren't. When it's time to see if the wife is still PMSing. Oh God, I feel this one. When you work in an ER and your patient has bed bugs. Oh God, I've gone into a bunch of houses during raids and warrants, and I've just seen them crawling in the corners of beds, and you're like,
Dude, I've never seen bed bugs. I've never had them. Thank the Lord. Because I know there was that real bad time, 10, 15 years ago when everybody was getting them and whatnot. Dude, I was petrified of getting them. And I don't really know how people were getting them other than going to someone's house and sitting down and then getting it and taking it. Whoo, buddy. That's
why you wear high socks. That's why you wear high socks. You keep a garbage bag in the office to take off your clothes, put them in the garbage bag, high heat, kill everything. When you have to wake up your dad because you pissed in your bed. Daddy, I peed. Daddy, I peed. Heading out to say the N-word in public. Heading out to say the N-word in public. What? What? Somebody woke up and chose violence. Me on my way to seduce my wife after she's been rage bleeding for 2.5 hours. I said don't touch me, I'm sweaty and gross. I know, but I love you that way. No! No! When mom's been angry all day, but you want to know what's for dinner? Don't do it, kid.
That's a good one.
And don't make a sandwich, because then she's going to be upset that
She's
you're
gonna be
eating
mad
before
that you did that too.
she's made dinner. Just get jerky, put it in your freaking room, and when you're starving, you shove it in your freaking face from your closet.
The only winning move is not to play.
That's all I can tell you to do. Going to help Dad. The flashlight. On my way to tell my wife on her cycle to calm down. I was never heard of again. Good monster, though. Civilian me. I wouldn't touch that stripper with a 10-foot pole. Me as an E3 on payday every weekend. Where's that pole? For her and me. Because she's on that pole, dancing. Doc on his way to conduct the ST.
That song right there, boy. I worked at the strip club at that time. I was a cook at the strip club down in Greensboro, you know, Christie's. Yes, that's right. Christie's Cabaret.
PD panel after a 4-day weekend. Mayor, I think I want to do YouTube again.
You don't tell Mayor.
Me on the way to tell my wife she should lose the baby weight. Oh.
You're gone.
Listen, hun, I know you popped out the kid, but that was like 3 months ago, all right? Tighten that thing up.
Tighter.
You're more jiggly than your mother. Why are you getting the gun? Don't point it at me! Ex-girlfriend texted me. She's horny and wants to apologize. Red flag! Red flag! I'm not saying don't do it, but red flag! You definitely need to wear protection for that. You're gonna get tricked into having a kid. Oh, no. Oh, no. Child support payments for 21 years.
Dude, that's exactly how many years I paid, because I had my son, then 2 years later I had my daughter, and altogether paid 21 years.
18th birthday, found out it wasn't his.
Oh, because she was crazy. They're good at it when they're crazy. My name is Scott, and you're watching Kentucky Ballistics.
You ain't lying.
Today we're gonna shake a stick at a Serbu rifle. Bonnie Blue's birth control fighting for its life after her world record day. Can I just say, I find Bonnie Blue absolutely disgusting.
Yep.
I don't even want to talk about her on this channel because she's such...
Dude, look, done a lot of things in my life. A lot of them I really shouldn't have done. I just shouldn't have. Not meaning that there was anything wrong with them. Just saying I should have made better choices. I'm a Christian man, and I've done things in my life that I wish I wouldn't. And now that I look back on it, I made mistakes. But her, 1,000, like, I'm not the type to judge any woman for however many you're with. But when you're sitting here running through 1,000, it's unattractive, just disgusting. I've been with girls. I've been with some that have been with as many chicks as I have. Like, I'm saying, same amount of number, roughly, even though we both basically lost count. But that didn't bother me. They were still attractive. But what that chick does, that's disgusting. There's nothing that's hot about it.
A horrible piece of trash human being.
Damn.
Gross. Just
gross.
Ugh. Gross. When your man isn't home, so you have to kill the spider. Do you hear that? Why, that means it's my favorite meme of this angry meme review.
I wasn't expecting that to be his favorite one.
A woman won it. Albina Gabatova? Sounds like a Russian spy. That's right, Albina Gabatova. Slide into my DMs and you're gonna win a fantastic Angry Cops tumbler. 2 of them. One for you and your hubby who's not there when you had to try and kill the spider. Unless you live alone and you just happen to be a sad cat lady, then you can, I don't know, fill one up with water for your cats and then you can drink out of the other one. I'm not telling you how to live your life. Friggin' weirdo. All right. The new recruit passing a drill without his battle buddy. Oh, where's your battle buddy?
Because you don't have a battle, buddy! Terrorists attack people in ones!
Going to tell my wife her sister looked better in that outfit. Ooh. Terrorists on their way to pick up the latest shipment of pagers. The gynecologist for the strip club next to base going to work. I hear that's some bomb over there. Boom, ching. That's all we got for today's Angry Meme Review. I'm glad that you joined us, but don't forget, if you want to share your angry memes with me, be sure to tag hashtag Angry Meme Review so I can see it, look at it, giggle and chuckle. And just like every Angry Meme Review, you have homework. Cacao. Oh, yeah. What do you think of that? Think you can handle it? Do you think you can handle it? We'll see. All right. Best way to support the channel is get yourself a shirt. Be a bad bitch. Do you know a bad bitch? Get a bad bitch this shirt. Cheapest way to support the channel is leave a comment. What was your favorite meme? What is a good headline if you're not a meme maker? What's a good text or headline for the meme homework that I just gave you? You can put that in the comments too if you want. There's more memes on Pepperbox and it's uncensored. So if you thought that this was fun, maybe stop on over to Pepperbox and check out the longer video with
that's the chick that I was just saying disgusting. That's the gynecologist. the homework one, you know, the guy with looks like a rope tied to him, looks like he's in the snow or some kind of water that's white capped. You get what I'm saying, homie? Yeah. That's the gynecologist there, or that's just one of the 1,000. One of them just fell in. Somebody got to get him. He got a rope tied to him, pull him back out. Anyhow, guys, I hope y'all had a wonderful experience here watching the Angry Cops. Let me know what you would like for me to react to, and I will hop right on it. And man, guys, I need to figure out how to make my shirts. I've got about 15 ideas. I just got to know how I draw them up or whatever on a computer and then get them onto a shirt. Because I will have some stuff, and it'll be nice. It'll be fun stuff. It's mainly for guys, and there's some for females too. But yeah. I want to tell y'all, but if I tell y'all, then someone might take that and run with it, and then I don't have it. So I can't do that. Anyhow, guys, I will catch y'all on the next one.